What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for clicking on this video. If you hear some noise in the background, I have an air purifier literally over there just running, so that's the sound that you're hearing. Once again, of course, another little snippet from the already infamous Oprah sit-down tell-all interview, which Meghan's fans, aka, well, the super fans called the Sussex Squad, are calling Diana's revenge, which is so immature because Diana already said that she regretted doing the Martin Bashir interview. Tell-all interviews. Name one tell-all interview that's actually went right, like had positive repercussions, because a lot of times, obviously, if you sit down for an entire... They take a 4-hour interview and edit it into like an hour. So they have to chop things up and make things melodramatic and all that kind of stuff. And a tell-all interview is really just one big one-sided story, right? Right. She's saying that the so-called firm, aka the palace, basically silenced them and that they allowed certain falsehoods to be portrayed against her and Harry. And I'm trying to understand what exactly, because now there are stories coming out about how Meghan was abusive to staff, and the stories that, the tabloids were printing early on before the wedding were true, that Meghan made Kate's staff cry, that Kate had to talk to her saying, you can't talk to my staff this way, blah, 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 because if you don't know, in royal households, the queen has her own staff. Obviously, Kate and William have their own staff, blah, 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 blah. And, I mean, I'm still trying to understand... Hold on, let me close my window because it's noisy outside. Like I said, I'm still trying to understand what falsehoods were, because the thing is that in really anywhere, I mean, especially in royalty. I was gonna use another example, but that's not really a good example. But in with the British royal family and every royal family really, they have much stricter etiquette than any other sort of group when it comes to responding to what the media is saying. Because now, especially, I mean, in America, in the era of social media, people of all different backgrounds can, Elon Musk can reply to a tweet and say, that's fake news, that's not true, and of course there's press conferences and all that kind of stuff, but there's an unspoken rule of the British royal family that says never explain, never complain. And it's just like, I personally agree, because sometimes you don't have to always, bite back and be like, no, let's issue a statement, let's say this, let's say... Sometimes you gotta just let people think whatever they want to think, and it's just like, people are gonna think whatever they want to think regardless, and if you're always trying to clap back, then they're gonna say, oh, you're too sensitive, oh, why don't you just, fly above it, like we all have been saying. So is it that it's true? Is it that it's now that there's an investigation, it's true then? Is it true that, like, she was being mean to staff, that she made staff cry, that, she was waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day doing yoga, and then having these, like, 6 a.m., 6 a.m. meetings with the staff saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, and this is how it's going to go, da da da. And, like, what? Because the thing about it is everybody... I mean, when Diana got into the family, of course, this was in the 80s, when did Buckingham Palace release a press release saying, oh, stay away from her, paparazzi, don't hound her? When did they do that to Kate, when they put her face on the side of a bus and called her Waity Katie and said she's gonna have to wait forever because she was dating William for a long time before getting proposed to? So, I mean, Meghan got privileges that nobody, not, I don't even know, not like, obviously Diana, the Duchess of York, Catherine, Camilla, basically everybody who's married into that family, Sophie, the the Duchess of Wessex, she's a Duchess, right? Is she? Oh my god, Countess, sorry, the Countess of Wessex, sorry. Before people come for me, she's not a Duchess, she's a Countess. Wait, is she a cat? Oh my god, I'm so confused, because she's like, she's also in the royal family, obviously, but you know that she's not like, I'm so sorry, guys. But, sorry, Sophie. But literally, like, nobody else has gotten those privileges, so what They've protected Meghan at every turn, at every turn. So I'm just trying to, what is she? Can some like I said, I'm doing this because I'm confused. Can somebody please explain to me what she's even talking about? And the thing about it is, we don't have. And she says that a lot has been lost already. Like what? You took a man and separated him from his entire family. If it was the other way around, and Princess Eugenie's husband, Jack Brooksbank, did that to Eugenie, wouldn't we say, is she alright? Like, is she being abused? Like, is she, he seems like a crazy guy if him and her just decided, oh, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna go, and it's too much, and blah, 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 when she's had an obviously very close relationship to her family the whole time, blah, blah, blah. When men are the ones who kind of take you away and separate you, everybody's like, oh, that's not all right. But when it's a woman, all of a sudden, oh my God, he just loves her so much. And like, wow, king, he's standing up for his woman. Bruh, like, what are you talking about? I would have just been like, you know what? I'm a duchess now, and it's literally beneath me to be clapping back at everybody and their cat over things that the press are gonna write. Because, I mean, what's her name? She even wrote about Kate. She even wrote about Kate Middleton in what, 2013 or 2014, on her blog The Tig, talking about, oh, well, look at all the pomp and circumstance around Princess Kate, and I never wanted to be like a lady who lunches. I want to be a woman who works. So you thought you were above the Duchess of Cambridge long before you ever met her. So you never liked her in the first place. So basically, like, you have a complex. I don't know, but it's just, it's gonna be interesting for sure. And I just, like I said, she's ungrateful because the same people she's complaining about the British press, they're the ones who made her front page news. They put her on the front page of everything. The Meghan effect of everybody buying her clothes wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the media always printing, oh, she's wearing this designer and that designer and blah, blah, blah. Without the British royal family, the Windsors, she wouldn't be Her Royal Highness the Duchess of anything. She wouldn't be known. Nobody knew. Raise your hand if you knew who Meghan was before she met Prince Harry. That's what I thought. She was not the main lead on a TV show anyways. She was literally a side actor. Like, she was literally like a supporting role. She was literally the supporting role. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is she on about? And what, okay, so what if Queenie, Her Majesty the Queen, turns around tomorrow and says, you know what, you want to be private? I'll let you be private. I'm going to strip Harry of his Royal Highness forever. I'm going to strip him of being a prince. He's always going to be a prince of the blood, but he'll just be Henry Windsor. How about that? Because what did you lose? Your patronages? How can I say, you know what, I work at Amazon, not even Amazon. I work at, like, I don't even know. I work somewhere, and you know what? I'm gonna move to Japan, but you know what? I want the benefits. I still want to do this. I'm not, there's this grocery store that I'm working at doesn't even exist in Japan, but I still want, my weekly checks. I want my health insurance. I want this, I want that. They'll be like, you know what? You're crazy. We can't do that. So there's no Royal Court of America. Princess Margaret came to America in the 70s, I believe, either the 60s or the 70s. And, she visited the president, and she couldn't, as much as she liked America or wherever it was that she traveled, she couldn't say, you know what, Lilybet, I think that I just want to, move to America. America doesn't have a royal family. In case you don't know, we don't do the curtsying and the, oh, your majesty, whatever stuff over here. We just don't do it because we have we have presidents, we have Hollywood celebrities, we have TikTok stars. We have judges, lawyers, whatever you want to call them, but we don't have royals we haven't had a royal in America since, like I said, 1775. So, I mean, come on now. What can I say? Like, what else can I say? But like I said, guys, I don't understand what her end game is. What did she lose? are they? What did she want to do? Fly back and forth between America and Britain and be like, oh, I get to show up on the balcony. I get to still, I'm working from home for the royal family. Because they said in their initial statement last year, we want to collaborate with the Queen. Like, I'm just confused. I don't get it. Like, it's to the point where over the past year I've thought, okay, am I overreacting? Am I just like viewing this the wrong way? What how can I rationalize what she's done? Because this is the same person who was feeding stories to the press before she got famous. As in before she met Harry, she was setting up paparazzi photos, which is very easy to do. Um, trying to get, she was blogging about Ivanka Trump, blogging about this princess of this country and that princess of that country, and blogging about all of these people in high positions of power, aligning herself with, you know, she was trying really hard to get famous. She was trying to throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks, whether she was going to be a big blogger or a big actress or whatever, whatever, whatever. And obviously she knew that, acting wasn't going to be something in her life forever because it took her whole life just to land on Suits. It took like 29, 30 years just to get that one big breakout role, right? And I'm trying to, like, do you guys think that she's a honey trap? And if you don't know what a honey trap is, just look it up. Do you think she's a honey trap that was sent by somebody to, and then the whole thing now with the diamonds from the Saudi king and or the crown prince of Saudi Arabia or whatever, the $700,000 earrings. It's just like, what? Do you think that there's more to this than, oh, she just somehow slipped and fell into Harry's life, or do you think that there's something more nefarious going on? Because it just seems like, I don't even know. I think that the queen is obviously torn because your grandparents are always gonna love you, but this is just too much. And like, what do you think could happen that could actually resolve them to just like leave the, like, it's like me quitting a job and every day I'm talking trash. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, this is what they did to me. It's like, well, you keep going. Like, I don't really. I'm just. I don't under. Like. I'm like I said. I'm trying to think about this from all angles, and I just can't really. It's like trying to fit a square into a circle. I don't really understand. So please, if somebody could please like try to shed light on this, and especially like people from the UK that are watching. And I know that everybody comes from different backgrounds. I know that Emma Weymouth married into British aristocracy, and she's doing fantabulous. She's doing fantastic. There's lots of other people who are commoners who married into aristocracy all around the world, and I'm trying to figure out like, is it just that Meghan lacks extreme humility? Is that she just isn't satisfied? Like if you guys know who Emma Weymouth is, I said that in my initial one video that I made that like I don't understand why she wasn't invited to the wedding, but I guess that she would be stealing like Meghan's thunder. Oh, she was like the first black woman to marry into British aristocracy or whatever, like because she was, I believe. And then obviously there's the Princess of Liechtenstein, Princess Angela of Liechtenstein, and there's Princess Ariana of Ethiopia that you guys could all look up, which are commoners who married royals. And then of course the Empress of Japan, Empress Masako. She's incredible. So I like, these are all women who Meghan could have learned so much from. I know, like I've said a million times, if I somehow married a baron, an earl, a duke, whatever the case may be, somebody with a title, right? I would be like, wow, I want to meet with all of these women and learn how to be a woman of aristocracy and marry into an aristocratic family and learn how to handle it. But like I said, she just felt like, I'm gonna hit the ground running. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm gonna do it my way. And it's like, to all the British people who are watching this, as an American, I just want to formally apologize because we're not all like that. It looks so, my bed looks so weird from this angle. It looks like I live just in a white room. I'm in a psychiatric hospital. It's just like, just white walls everywhere. But my room doesn't look like that, I promise. But I'm not going to show you what it looks like. I used to have a tapestry here. If you go back to 2017, It's in the closet. I got a new tapestry. I just haven't hung it up yet, so I'll probably hang it up. And yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. There will be more videos to come. Probably today. Maybe I'll upload them tomorrow. We shall see. Alright, bye. Love you guys.